and welcome in. I am live from Explorer 2, which is Explorer Journeys luxury cruise, my very first luxury cruise. This is cruise number 70, very first luxury cruise. So I thought I would go live for a few minutes, walk you guys around the ship, show you some of the ship. I'm not going to be able to show you all of it today because I do have dinner reservations here soon. I am currently in Barcelona, Spain. I hope you guys can hear me okay. Looks like my mics are working, or my mic is working. But just thought I would just kind of go live, impromptu, to show you guys around just a little bit, give you a feel for this luxury cruise line. Now, if you've never heard of Explore Journeys, they are the sister company to MSC Cruises. And if you guys know me, you know that I love MSC Cruises. I just got off of MSC World America, 2 weeks ago, not even. And so I'm on board this ship out of Barcelona. Let's see who's here. Alyssa's Adventures in Cruising, welcome in. Secret Gem Travel Agency, welcome in. Hope you guys can hear and see me okay. I'm not sure how the reception's working. I am connected to the ship's Wi-Fi, so if it is spotty or anything, please let me know. That way I can swap out and just get on my cellular service. But yeah, I'm currently on board, as you can see behind me. Explore Journeys. Let's see. Lucina, welcome in. Wallace Travel. Stacy, Raina, everyone, welcome. Can you guys hear and see me okay? Let me know that before I start walking around. I'm not going to be able to walk the whole ship. It is currently 5 o'clock here. So it's 5 p.m. And I have dinner at 6:30. So I probably can only walk around for about 45 minutes. All's good. Perfect. Perfect. All right. So I know it's early where most of you guys are. I think it's what, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock or so on a Sunday. So I know most people are, at service or relaxing. So appreciate you guys spending a little bit of time with me as I walk around the ship. And if you didn't catch the beginning, this is cruise number 70. This is my very first luxury cruise. Explorer Journeys is the luxury line to MSC Cruises, a relatively new cruise line. I think they've only been out 2 or 3 years. This is their second ship, the ship is only a few months old and it still has a new ship smell. And so it's currently sailing out in the Mediterranean, and I'm on board for just a 4 night cruise. Now, something unique about Explorer Journeys is that, well, not unique, but they don't tend to offer a lot of short cruises. So I happened to spot one that was a 4 night. And I'm like, you know what? I'm willing to go to Barcelona to get on this 4 night because, guys, with luxury cruises, there's a price tag. And so before I spend that kind of money, I like to test things out to get a feel for whether. It's for me before I spend that kind of money. I did spend some kind of money on this, but you get what I'm saying. So I didn't want to do a 7 night or longer, not knowing if I would like luxury, because if you guys know me, I'm more of a budget traveler, budget cruiser. So I wanted to get a feel for this. So this was the perfect opportunity to get on board. All right, welcome in everybody. Appreciate it. If you could hit that like button for me. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this camera around and walk you guys around. Hold on. I always gotta, when I'm on this app, I have to remember how to do it. All right, here we go. Turn this around, and and I do apologize if it starts getting spotty or anything starts, just let me know. I am on the ship's Wi-Fi. All right, so here we are. This is Explorer Journeys. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to get situated. All right, so there's the lovely Explorer Journey sign, guys, and this ship feels so empty. If you guys are not following Cheryl from Sig the Solo Cruiser, she recently sailed on Explorer One. These ships are pretty much identical. Recently sailed on that and has some amazing vlogs out there. And I watch all of her vlogs to help me prepare for my trip. So if you're looking for some content now, be sure to go check her out. Let's see here. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. If you're just now popping in, I'm currently on board Explorer Journeys, which is a luxury cruise ship. We're just going to walk around as much as we can, show you guys around, and try not to be disruptive to people. Hello. But guys, there's several bars around. Here's the Helios pool bar. So with this being luxury, everything is included. All of your specialty dining. I think there's just one restaurant that's an upcharge, guys. When I say an upcharge, it's an upcharge. It's $200 per person, 200 euros, I should say. Um, and so, but as far as alcohol, it's, all the good alcohol, the premium, it's included. You get a bottle as well. um, or a couple bottles you can add to your cabin. But we're back here at the Helios pool area, which this is my first time actually even looking back on this side. This is at the front of the ship. We'll get up there to the pool area in a second. Hope you guys can still hear and see me. And we're currently on the top deck. This is actually deck 12, I believe. Yeah, thanks, Jonathan. If you guys want to check out my cabin tour, I did just post that on Instagram and Facebook. So be sure to check that out. What's the initial description of the demographics of this cruise? I think it's going to vary depending on where you leave from. I can tell you, I think that this sailing seems, just from what I've seen in other vlogs, it seems to be a little bit more diverse than the ones that I've seen leaving from like Miami. But it depends on the region. But right now, I would say more middle age, like 50-ish. So all of these cabanas and everything, there's no upcharge for any of this stuff. So it's first come, first serve. And as you see, there's no one here. So all first come, first serve. And I probably will take advantage of one of these at some point. Welcome in everyone watching from Facebook. Hope you guys are doing well on this Sunday. So yeah, so um, very, very nice. We're gonna go back to the other side. Now this looks like all of these loungers go all the way down. So there's plenty of spots to relax. What I really like is that a lot of the loungers have these cabanas. So pretty much on all the pools. So you can avoid being in the sun, which means I can get more pool time, more deck time, because I just can't be out in full blown sun all day. So I appreciate that. Now let's go up and check out this pool. And again, we're at the front of the ship. And this is my first time seeing this area. I didn't make it up here earlier. Now look, see how that's shaded? Wow. So there's two separate little pools there. They are, looks like almost 4 feet deep. So it almost feels like you're only going to fit a couple people here. It almost feels like you have your own little private pool. Welcome in, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're just now popping in, I'm currently on board EXPLORA 2, which is Explore Journeys luxury cruise line, the sister company to MFC. So I'm just kind of giving you guys a quick walkthrough. This is going to be a walkthrough quicker than usual because it is 5 p.m. where I'm at, and so I have dinner soon. Almost missed a step. All right, we are going to, let's see. Now there's a deck 14, but I think it's at the back of the ship. Deck 14 has a sports court, which I have not seen yet. Welcome in, Angelita. Appreciate you being here. And everyone watching, appreciate you guys being here as well. We're just gonna make our way down towards the back of the ship, because right here we were at the front. And I'll give you guys a sneak peek. This here is the main pool. We'll go down there in a minute. But as you see, it is enclosed. And what do you notice about this that you don't see on your traditional cruise lines? The pool deck is not packed. Like there's literally one person. And you can't say it's because of embarkation day, because think about it. Usually embarkation day, the pools are busy. They are busy, but there's like literally no one there. So hope you guys can still hear and see me. Please let me know if you can. You also see that all of the loungers are plush loungers. Everywhere you go, towels are available pretty much on all loungers, so you don't have to worry about, reserving a towel. They're not going to charge you for your towel, anything like that. But lots of seating options. I love it. But yeah, we'll make our way down there to the pool. Good morning, Natasha. Can you guys still hear and see me? I know it's early where you guys are. I just want to make sure I'm not just walking and talking to myself. All right, going to continue to go. All right, now we are midship. Actually, hold on. Looks like I can peek in through here. I'm going to show you guys from here. I didn't realize you could enter right here. Let me show you guys the pool. So here is, and it's heated. It's actually really hot in here right now. But look, all the loungers. I'm not going to walk down there since I realize I have access from here. Now, this is a retractable roof, so they can pull it back. And I'll be very honest, they probably need to pull it back now because it's pretty toasty in here. So this is your solarium and the main pool. You'll notice too that there's not like really floor space for, so you're not going to have like those dance parties, deck parties, things like that, because there's no deck space. Thank you. You can hear me. You can see me. Perfect. Perfect. So this is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous area. All right. I'm going to keep going. All right. I'm just going to leave that a little. Excuse me. All righty. There's the Explorer sign. Now there is a third ship that's currently being built. Right now it is after 5 p.m. That's why I have to be kind of quick. Welcome in, Edna. Welcome in, Land and Sea. Appreciate you being here. So yeah, here's some more cabanas with curtains. So you get a little bit of, it's pretty nice. And you don't have to pay for this. It's already included. All right. So again, I'm just walking, giving you guys a quick walkthrough. Now there are a couple jacuzzis up there, but I think there's people up there, so I'm not gonna be disruptive. But there's quite a few. Quite a few. Hold on, let me see if they're on this side. So yeah, just to give you an idea, but there's people in there. It goes all the way this length, and there's some that are covered as well, but I'm not gonna bother them. More loungers. And as you see, there is a walking track. And then up here is where you're going to have your, oh, let me go all the way to the back. I'm trying to make sure I'm not bouncing. I think I have a bad knee, so I don't want to do too much up and down. But let me go back here to the back to show you the back pool area. And like I said, this cruising luxury is all brand new to me, so I really don't even know what to expect. So we'll be figuring it out together. Here is the aft pool. Really nice. Now, this is a small aft pool compared to other cruise lines, but as you see, you have those cabanas there that are covered, so you get plenty of shade. They have like little cubbies there, so you can store your things in those cubbies. Plenty of chairs and different things there, so really, really nice. All right, we'll go down there in a second, but I want to go up to deck 14 to show you guys the sports court. And I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new here, I'm a call from Mermaid Family Adventures. Please consider subscribing. This is cruise number 70. I have tons of cruise content. Oh, it looks like they also have like these little pillows here. So if you want to put a pillow on your lounger, you can grab one of those. I've never seen those before. And if you have any questions about Explore Journeys, I'll do my best to answer. Hope you guys can still hear and see me. I get nervous about my reception sometimes when I'm doing all this walking, because there was one time when I was walking and talking and no one was seeing me. All right, so open air fitness and the sky bar. So here's another jacuzzi. This one's kind of secluded. And then you have the sky bar and another covered area. So yep, sky bar. Very nice. Looks like they have a DJ up here, so I think this is where sail away is going to happen. So not much floor space, so it's going to be a chill sail away. I hope to make it. I'm not sure if I will though, only because thank you, Adrian. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'll make it because of dinner. We're going to sail away around, forgot what time, 8 o'clock. So here's an outdoor gym. There is, and they call it Ocean Wellness. There is a gym inside. I'll probably put that in the vlog because it's kind of where it's situated. It's on deck 11. Can you guys still hear me? I don't have any comments coming through, so. when I don't get comments coming through, I'm always wondering if I'm even live. All right, so they have some bikes here, and then a basketball court, which is like a multi-use venue. They were doing like pickleball stuff earlier, or so I heard. So you're not going to have water slides. You're not going to have, kids things. Now, kids can sail with Explora, but there aren't, there are only a couple kids that I've seen on board, like maybe two. So it's not common. It's just the cost of it. You got to make sure your kid's going to appreciate it. Um, so yeah. All right, we're going to walk down to deck 11. I'm going to walk you guys through the buffet. Guys, the buffet is spectacular. It's not a large buffet, but they have so many options. All of the food is fresh. When you look at the price you're going to pay for a luxury cruise, let me tell you, the quality of the food is top notch. It's amazing. All right, more area there. Let's go up here and check out this jacuzzi. And there's a couple of these inside as well. So if you don't want to be in the sun, you can go and be in the shade. So isn't that nice? And guys, these are like the jacuzzis. So if you guys don't know, if you've never met me, a lot of people get surprised when they see me. I'm 5'10", so I'm tall. And so sometimes you get in jacuzzis, it's like you barely can get your shoulders under. So this looks pretty deep to where I could probably get in and get my shoulders under. Uh, Catherine says, patiently awaiting your MSC Virtuosa. Virtuosa. Oh, yeah, yeah. I just posted the MSC. I was in St. Martin on MSC Virtuosa. Now, I won't have a full ship tour for Virtuosa, but I am sharing my port vlogs. Since that was a port intensive itinerary, I focus more on the ports than the actual ship. All right, so jogging track. We're gonna go ahead and go to the buffet. And I don't know if I can get there from here. Let's see. Let's see. All right, we're going inside for now. Oh, we just have to go down one. Actually, we'll go back out this way. We'll go down one to the buffet because we're on deck 12. All right, so while we're going down, there is an outdoor area to have lunch for the buffet. Welcome, everyone. Appreciate you being here. If you're just now tuning in, I'm currently on board Explorer Journeys, Explorer 2, which is a luxury cruise line. And very first time on a luxury cruise. This is cruise number 70. I'm currently in Barcelona. So it is after 5 o'clock. So this is a very quick walkthrough because I have to get to dinner at 6:30. But here is the outdoor seating for the buffet. Really nice. Like everything is just really classy. And guys, I was telling someone, I said, you guys are going to watch my vlogs and think I've never had anything nice because I'm just like in wow by everything or in awe of everything. Um, Customer service has been excellent. Guys, I couldn't even get out of my Uber without them coming over, grabbing all my bags. They didn't want to take a tip. Just excellent, excellent service. Anytime you walk by someone, they're asking if you need anything, if you want a drink, if they can help you get somewhere. Just top notch. The last time I was in Barcelona, it rained. It actually rained this morning when I was at Park Gale. I can't say it. Park Gile. So it rained there. So yeah, the ship looks nice. Look out for the chewy cookies in the buffet. The buffet, and they have a coffee shop. And oh my gosh, I bypassed those cookies a few times because I'm trying to just nibble here and there so I can sample. But they have some almond cookies and some chocolate chip cookies at the coffee shop. I'll show you guys in a second. And I know I'm going to have some today. So, all right, let's go check out the buffet. Hopefully the reception holds up while we get inside. Now the buffet is probably closed right now. I think it closed for to prepare for dinner, but we'll just walk through. Hand washing stations and everything is like motion activated. All right, so here we are at the buffet. And guys, as soon as I came in the buffet, I had a server come up, grab my bag, and was like, here, let me find you a table. So Normally you have to go fiend, try to find your own spot, but he was like, "Here, let me help you. Are you by yourself?" I'm like, "Yeah." So hope you guys can still see this okay since I'm inside. The more I watch this live, the more money reduces from my account, man. I'm telling you. So yeah, so here's the grill. So they have different sections. They had all kinds of food laid out earlier. Hello. And as you see, it's not self-serve. They have the glass, but as the presentation of what they had out earlier was amazing. So you have sweets, um, and over here they have juice. Sorry, fresh fruit. Oh, actually, a juicery. So yeah, juicery. You have coffee, all of that there. Plenty of seating options. I wish they had the food out so I could show you guys just how great everything looked. So destinations is going to be your more ethnic style foods. Then you have here the orchard, which is like all fruit and all of that looks really fresh. I had a seafood stew for lunch. And when I tell you, it was amazing. Guys, I had lobster, like chunks and chunks of lobster, scallops, oysters, shrimp. They didn't skimp on it at all. So here is the wok where you can get stir fry. Looks like for tonight it's going to be shrimp. And then they'll have carvery here. They had some beef earlier that I had that was delicious. And then they have a pasta bar, which you can just add your side or add your toppings and everything that you want to include in there, sauces and all of that. And which actually I am going to be doing chef's table, which I'm really excited for. The chef's table on board this ship is different because you actually prepare your food. And I've always wanted to make handmade pasta, so I'll have an opportunity to do that on board. It is not free. It costs actually 150 euros for the chef's table, but when I booked my cruise, I received what they call destination credits and experience credits. And so you can add on things. So I was able to add on shore excursions. I was able to get the chef's table. All of that was included with my pricing. So over here, they're going to have oysters and seafood, whole things here. So the fruits of the ocean, that's going to be your seafood. So they had earlier, they had grilled salmon, shrimp. This is where I got the seafood stew. So everything here is seafood. And then they're going to put like the cold seafood things over there. And then the buffet just kind of goes all the way back there. So it's not a really, really large buffet, but they have so many options. And I really, really enjoyed it for lunch. And I didn't even have a lot because I'm trying to not like overeat because I really want to try as much as I can in these 4 days. Um, Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. So here's your charcuterie where you're gonna get deli meat, salads, all kinds of things. Oh, look, they're putting out like nuts and grapes, and you don't see this on regular cruise lines. Look at the cheeses in there, guys. If they want to be spoiled, we're getting the bread together. Hello. Yeah. So yeah, that's the buffet. It is really nice. So this is a sampler cruise, which really you're not going to find a 4 night cruise on Explora. It's actually some people are doing 4, some are doing 9, and some are doing 14 days. They tend to do longer cruises. I just so happen to come across this 4 night sailing, and there's like nothing else available for through 2027. All right, so now we're at the main pool deck. Here is the bar. Guys, you see how empty it is? Like I'm not making this up. Where are the people? So the bars, this is the conservatory bar. Hello. Here's the other jacuzzis, but yeah, guys, it's like empty. So let me see if anyone's in here before I go up here. Okay, no one. So here are the inside jacuzzis. Look how long that is. So it goes from down there all the way down here. So you can like have your own private time. Somebody can do way down there. So what I like about this is a lot of times jacuzzis are circular. So you kind of almost are forced to have conversation. I could be down here in my corner minding my business and somebody else could be down there. So I like that. Then a shower there. But this is again a 4 night cruise. And I'm going to Malaga, Spain, and then Lisbon, Portugal. I actually get off in Lisbon. So as you see, you have the pool. I did show this from up top. I'm not gonna film because I do see that there's a child right there. So I'm gonna go this way. But yeah, it's beautiful. It really is. And it's very empty. All right. Thank you so much, Iris. Appreciate that. Yeah, it's a really nice jacuzzi. All right, so now we're gonna go inside. Guys, the ship isn't very large, so I'm pretty much walking the whole thing. Oh, I didn't see this before. So over this way is the malt whiskey bar and the Explorer Lounge. Let's go check that out. I think I did walk through the Explorer Lounge earlier. Let's see. I think I did. So yeah, I pretty much walk in. Oh no, I didn't see this. Okay, let's see what this is. And guys, the restrooms are like flush up against the walls. It's hard to see what's a restroom. Cigar? Oh, cigar lounge. Let's walk in there real quick. Is that open? Hello. Yeah, cigar lounge. Yeah, I didn't see this earlier. Really nice. I mean, I don't smoke, but really nice. We have to go this way. Hello. Thank you. Oh, it slides. Thank you. Oh, wow. Good. How are you? Oh, this is nice. Okay, so whiskey. I don't drink whiskey, but yeah, I'm more tequila, yes. This is the whiskey and cigar bar. This is really nice. Thank you. Really nice. I could tell you it probably won't be over here though, 'cause this just isn't my thing, like whiskey and cigars, and you can still kind of smell it even out here. Um, Welcome in everybody that's watching. If you're just now popping in, I'm currently on board my first luxury cruise. This is Explorer Journeys. This is the Explorer 2 ship out of Barcelona. All right, now this is the Explorer Lounge. I didn't see this earlier, so let's see what this is. They have some really nice lounge spaces. I'm gonna kind of go quick because I don't want people staring at me. But look, how nice. Wow. And another bar. Guys, this is very classy. Very nice. Oh, and they have an outdoor section to the lounge, so you can go outside, enjoy the lounge. Very nice.
No, maybe it's in the front.
Very classy, guys. Look at this. I love these colors. I'm all into the greens and yeah, that's really nice. Look. Okay, I have to bring my camera back here later because I did not bring my camera. I thought I got most of the ship, but apparently I missed this lounge. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. It says I love the wall of windows in every space. Yeah, there's a lot of natural light everywhere. Everywhere. They did a nice job putting the lounges like toward the front and the aft where you get more windows and not really on the lower deck. So very nice. All right. So they'll have live music here. And I will have a full ship tour. So stay tuned for that. Yes, Nadine. Thank you. Yes, you can put money down and just make payments on it. That's the best way to do it. I have some clients that book 2, 3 years out and they put oh, here's the chef's kitchen. So I will be oh, so this must be where they talk to you about chef's kitchen. and then the actual chef's kitchen. So I will be in here on tomorrow, actually. I think. So you have your own cooking station. This is nice. This is really nice. So I'll be in here making pasta. So it's nice. Like most chef's kitchen, they just present the food to you and bring it to you and you try it. Here, they actually, you make it and then you eat it. Oh, very interesting. So I missed that earlier. Chef's kitchen. Thank you so much, Rochelle and Curtis. Appreciate that. Yeah, it was a fiasco. It was a fiasco. Okay, I don't know what this space is, but it's cute. Yeah, the best way to cruise is to put that money down. You can get low deposits and then, make payments as you can. I have some clients. Hello. I have some clients that will put down, the $100, whatever it is, and they'll send $50 every paycheck. What is the Nautilus Club? I don't know what the Nautilus Club is. The conservatory swimming pool. Did we just come from here? Oh, did we? Oh, we did just come from here. All right. So the Nautilus, was it the Nautilus or was that the conservatory? Let's go check out the Nautilus Club. Because we're in the conservatory. I don't know. We're going to go down. We're going to go down to deck 5 so I can show you guys the inside because, like I said, I have dinner. So I'm going to walk down the stairs to deck 5 to show you guys some of the other spots. Guys, the atrium it's the nicest atrium I've ever seen. Bear with me as I walk down the stairs. I don't want to take the elevator. Oh, and there's no smart elevators on the ship. You have to press the button, but I don't think they really need them because, like I said, I don't recall the capacity, but it's not a mega ship at all. Hello. And I did also tour the spa earlier. Now, the thermal spa is included. So you just show up. You can go between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. I will be in there every day. And yeah, it's included. So it's really nice. Now, it's not as big as some other cruise ships, but it will do the job. So they have the heated loungers. They have salt room. They have the thalassotherapy pool. All of that. All right, almost there. Hope you guys can still hear and see me. And guys, this ship still has the new ship smell. And I think it's been out for just a couple months, maybe a few months. I don't know. Let's see what this is real quick. Catherine says best money I ever spent on a cruise. Yeah. All right, that's just like a little nook there. All right, we're gonna go down one more deck. Welcome in, everyone. They do have a casino, Kathleen, but it's extremely small. I'll show you that in a second. So, yeah, really, really small casino. We're actually going to be there in a second. Almost there. Alrighty, so here we are on deck 5. We are at the front of the ship. Over this way, you're going to have Ocean Wellness Spa. I'm not going to walk through there live, but up that way is the spa. You can smell it from here. When you go down here, you're going to have your atrium. You're going to have Crema Cafe. You're going to make dining reservations. So dining reservations at that desk. If you're going to book a future cruise, it's right there in that little room. And here's the atrium. So that's the lobby bar. Guys, I've never seen a cruise ship like this. I mean, just look at it. Spectacular. Really, really nice. Oh, yes, Catherine, that's right. You are on MSC Virtuosa. You're going to love it. All right. So, yeah, I'll have plenty of shots of that atrium. Going to go around this way. So here is the Crema Cafe. Everything. And guys, it's so hard for me because I'm so used to telling you what's included, what's not. Everything is included. so, so yeah. Oh, I missed something over there. What's Anthology? Oh, Anthology is specialty dining. Let's go over there because I didn't see it earlier. Anthology is the only specialty dining that costs. It's 200 euros per person. And then if you want to add on wine pairing, it's an additional 50 euros. So I don't even know what they serve. And I can tell you I'm not spending 200 euros for a meal. So luxury or not, I'm not doing that. But I do have reservations for the steakhouse, for the Japanese spot, and some other spot. So let's see what Anthology is. And I'll have to vlog this later because I don't think I got it. I don't even know what they. Oh, yeah, I don't even know what they sell or what kind of food. But it's a cute little space. It's not very large, smaller dining room. So I'll have to get some more information on Anthology, but this was the only one that costs. Now you can reserve, again, all the specialty dining is included. Can I go this way? Oh, restrooms. All of the specialty dining is included. And before your cruise, when you do your check-in, you can reserve up to two in advance. The rest you do once you get on board the ship. You can do it at the Marble and Coast Steakhouse, um, or they'll have like a kiosk available for you to do that. And then you can also reserve your, um, so you get bottles of liquor for your room and wine, so you can pre-order those. And my room steward said that I can have as much as I want. You guys know I'm not going to drink a bottle of liquor, but I do have a bottle of rum in my uh, cabin, or my suite, as they call them here, currently. All right, so here is the coffee shop. Welcome in, everybody. On the go with the others as I would, depending on the menu. Yeah, I'm just not. I mean, I could afford it. I'm just not about that. Crema Cafe. Got little bites and snacks, little tarts, things there. To agree to pronounce it. Thank you very much. Yeah, and I don't even know how to pronounce those. I just heard her say it, so I'll be asking a lot of questions. And here are the cookies I was talking about earlier. The Dolce chocolate almond cookies. Hello. Yeah, I'll have to come back. 'Cause guys, see how it's crispy around the edge? It looks chewy inside. Yeah, I'll be back in a little bit. And then milk chocolate, very nice. And then coffee, nice little spot here. Hello. Hello, hello. Alrighty. So they have beautiful decor everywhere. If you're curious to see about my cabin, you can check it out on lost my train of thought. You can check it out on Instagram and Facebook. I did share a video of my cabin. Here is the art gallery, which everything is ocean themed here. So I actually appreciate this art better than some of the art because I like oceans. I love sea life. So lots of sea life. Now here is Marble and Co., which is the steakhouse. Let me see if I can peek in here real quick. No. Oh, you push it. Hello. You mind if I look around? Thank you so much. All right, so this is. Hello, how are you? Just looking around. So, so this is Marvel and Co. This is the steakhouse. This is included. I'm not going to walk all the way around because they're getting ready for dinner. This is a nice steakhouse, and as you see, it's larger because again, all of the specialty dining is included. So, very nice. All right. Looks like maybe we can go out this way. Oh, this is really nice. So I'll be here, I think, tomorrow. I think. Oh no, that's not Nexed. Yeah, this is probably the largest steakhouse I've seen on a cruise ship, but I can imagine that it's very, very popular. Because although you wouldn't try it, can you provide a link or glimpse of what a $200 dining experience on board a luxury line would uh, give? It's hard to give a glimpse if I don't buy it, but I'll try. Thank you. I'll see if I can find a menu. So yeah, there are some things that I would spend that kind of money for. Um, I just don't know about spending that kind of money. I would probably spend that money land based for dinner, but not on a cruise ship. And doing it on land would be a very, very rare special occasion. But I'll see what I can find. Oh, is that the? It's not the casino. All right, MSC Foundation. And then there's another lounge over here because I was there earlier. As you guys see, these doors here are the restrooms. All right, so here's the Astern Lounge. Now, this is a cool little spot too. They have a lot of nice lounges. And of course, with the lounges, there's plenty of bars. And this one has billiards. Are the excursions included in the cruise price? They are not. However, they do offer special promotions. So for instance, my promotion, because guys, I paid full price for this, wasn't a TA discount, none of that. Although they do offer TA discounts, it just doing the math, it worked out better for me to book it and then get the commission. So I paid full price for this. Depending on the promotion, you can get some excursions included because they'll have destination credits or destination experience credits. So I had $400 worth that I could spend on excursions, and I wound up buying an excursion for Malaga for 199 or 190. So then I had some leftover, but I only have one port, so I couldn't even spend it on that. Um, and then you'll get experience credits that you can use on the ship. So I used my experience credit for chef's table. All right. And then you have the bar here. And this leads out to another swimming pool area, which they were painting earlier. So this is where you're going to find day beds with cabanas, but they took it all down because they were painting. So I'll be out here later. So it looks like it's under construction, but it's not. They were painting earlier. So you have the pool bar here, and then these little platforms. These are where the beds are. So I'll get a better shot of that once they're done. They said that they may not open this up until tomorrow because it had wet paint. So they were painting earlier. Now this Costa can't say it. This here is like Carnival, um, and they're playing like Carnival music over there. I don't know if you guys can hear them. Costa is sister company to Carnival, but more budget friendly. And this ship is supposed to be more like Carnival Mardi Gras, Carnival Celebration. So it's one of their newer ships. All right, now this spot I think is really cute, really unique. It's called Sakura. Oh, no, wrong way. Hold on. I think it's this way. Yeah, this way. It's called Sakura, and it is the Japanese spot. It's really cute in here. See if I can get in here. So they're getting ready for dinner. It's really cute in here. So they have a sushi bar, and I'll be dining here as well. Hello. So really, really cute. Yeah, they're getting ready for dinner. It already smells good. But look at this. So again, Japanese, and this is included. Look how cute this is. Boarding experience, easy peasy, the quickest embarkation day ever. They literally came to my Uber and got my bags. So I couldn't even, like, they were almost going to take my purse too. and then just had to go through security. And you don't put a card on. I think my card might have been on file from check-in, but they didn't ask for any card. They gave me a little wallet that had my key card in it and gave me some instructions on what to expect. And that was it. Pretty quick. No issues. So yeah, so Sakura, I think I'm saying that right. And I'll be here dining one night as well. All right, a couple more spots, and then I have to get ready for dinner. We would love to see the casino. Thanks in advance. Yes, yes. Gotta remember, I think it's one deck beneath. So we have one more deck to go down. Yes, Raina. Room tour is actually on Facebook and Instagram right now. I will have a ship tour, or not a ship tour. I'll have a ship tour and a cabin tour available on YouTube soon, but not today. How much did this cost you? Only because I'm very transparent. Um, with things, I will share that with you because this is something that I don't typically share how much I spend on my cruises, but because um, yeah, I try to be as transparent. And I know there's some of you guys considering doing luxury. You kind of want to know the cost. So I spent about, for one person, 2,200 for this 4 night cruise. Um, but I will tell you that they have an amazing. Now, let me just say this: I would never pay 2,200 for a cruise on any other cruise line. I paid it because they have a really nice commission tier. So I'll get back, I'm not even going to say a quarter, maybe 20%, 18, 20% of that back as commission. And then it came with the $400 experience credit as well as the uh, the experience credit on board the ship. So, so yeah, that's how much I spent. But everything's included, your gratuities, your Wi-Fi, you get up to 3 devices of Wi-Fi, you get all of your drinks, all of your specialty dining, all of that's all included. So now keep in mind, the 2,200 is for a 4 night cruise. You're not going to find that on a 7 night. 7 night cruises, because I've had a few clients book EXPLORA, you're looking easily at 30, 3,600 plus. Now I haven't been down here either. So yes, you're looking at more for 7 nights. So here's Fil Rouge, which is the French restaurant. See if I can go in there. I know they're getting ready for dinner. I'm not going to disrupt because I know they're in there getting ready, but I will share this with you guys. Can't even really peek in there, but Fil Rouge, that's included. Um, and then you have the Med Yacht Club here, which is also, I keep saying included. Everything's included, guys. um, so yeah, Med Yacht Club, which I think this is where I am tonight, maybe. I think possibly. So, and then the casino, I think, is down this way. On the go with yellow says, love that. We like special treatment. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that bad for this cruise. No. So though I would never ask. Yeah, I don't, I know people are curious and it's not something I always share because um, you got to keep in mind what I pay may not be what you pay. Also, sometimes things are sponsored, so I don't pay. Sometimes things are discounted, so I don't pay regular price. So I don't always share that. But when people ask, I don't mind. But you're welcome, Keelan. Yes, it's really good info to know. Yeah, and I recognize that some people really want to know that. So here we are. They have all these shops. We're back down. I got to figure out where the casino is now because I think I might have bypassed it. Hold on. But here we are back at the lobby bar. Beautiful, beautiful atrium. Or they're not even calling it an atrium, it's the lobby. Do they accept your MSC status? They do. They do, Wanda. But so they just literally like 2 weeks ago started um, their loyalty program. And so they do status match. And I'm Diamond with MSC, which is their highest tier. Or they have Diamond Black now, but or Diamond Blue, whatever it is. So they do status match it, but the perks aren't available yet because I was too early into the program. So over here's guest services. Where's the casino? So a little bit further down on the left. Okay, thank you. Yep, I'm the right way. Um, so so yeah, so I won't get any special perks for this one because they literally just now this is a newer cruise line. So keep that in mind. But here's the casino. See if I can get in there. Really small. Like literally this room. That's it. Literally, you got 3 tables and maybe, I don't know, 3 tables. 1, 2, 3, 4. 16, maybe 22 slots. That is it. That's the casino. So I had heard that it was really small, but I didn't know it was this small. But I can tell you that it's not smoking. On the Go Yellow says 3,300 isn't bad for a 7 night either for what you're getting. Oh, absolutely. No, not for a 7 night. No. I mean, I want to say 3,300 because that was, had just booked someone and it was that price. It's not always going to be that. And I anticipate the pricing going up too. So, but if you're looking to book Explore Journeys, I can assist you. All right, now here is the Journeys Lounge, which is also the theater. Now they will not have traditional like style shows. It's more like musicians singing, that kind of thing. I'll have some content. Size wise, what ship is this comparable to? Um, I'm gonna say probably. Oh, this is. I don't think I. Oh, I did come in here earlier. I'm gonna say it's probably comparable to um, Celebrity, um, like Celebrity Reflection, Celebrity Silhouette, that size. Trying to think how that compares to Carnival. Probably like Carnival. Let's say it's smaller than Carnival Liberty, but it's bigger than like Elation and Paradise. But yeah, so this is the theater or the lounge. Everything's a lounge. Yeah, it's small. I mean, it's not small, but it's not a mega shift. We thank you for sharing the cost and being transparent makes a dream for some a goal. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And guys, I'll be very honest. I'm like feeling it, like really feeling it. And I've already started looking at more cruises. So just the level of service when I came in, the food has been great. So far, hello. Uh, the food has been amazing. And guys, I had one drink, one margarita, and I can tell you it was top shelf. Like it was really good. Um, and I'm not a huge drinker, but I think that is about it. Let's see. I think I touched on pretty much everything, even though I wasn't planning on it. All right, I'm gonna see if I can, well, I have you guys, I'm gonna see if I can get to my cabin. I'll show you guys that real quick for those who did not. Yeah, I think I got everything. All right, let's go to deck 8. I'm not gonna take the stairs. I'm gonna take the elevator. So if it disconnects, just bear with me. Like I can walk down, but walking up is a different thing. All right, we're going up to 8. And again, if it disconnects, I'll reconnect as soon as I get off. You see the elevators are really, really spacious. You probably can't tell that here. Um, yeah, they're larger than most cruise ships. I can't really give you a good image here live. All right, let's see. Oh, that's 6-6. Hello. All right, we're almost there. Hang tight for a second. Just two on the go with yellow. Just two. So it's not, and they do have a kids club. I will check that out here in a little bit. All right, here we go. All right, so yeah, so they do have a kids club. I forgot what it's called, but I heard that the hours are very, very limited, and I've only seen 2 kids so far. So I'll be honest, like I probably wouldn't even, and our kids are older. I probably wouldn't bring our kids on a cruise ship like this because they're gonna want lots of kids activities. They're gonna want water slides, all of that. I hope you guys can still hear and see me. I'm gonna give you guys a quick cabin tour. Now, my cabin is all the way at the forward of the ship, so this is also how I save money. I save money by taking a guaranteed cabin, but there are some quirks with Explorer's guaranteed cabins, as I found out, because I just, oh, walk past. I just got my cabin assigned, and it's at the front of the ship, which shouldn't be a big issue, but make sure I didn't leave anything out. Okay. All right. All righty. And I did do a cabin tour already. Let me just make sure I don't have anything. Let me make sure I didn't snatch off a bra or something. All right, we're good. All right, so this is now all of the cabins on board are considered suites. Oh, I'm gonna swap my shoes out real quick while I have my flip-flops there. All of the cabins on board are considered suites, and the size, honestly, I've had cabins this size. I don't think it's the size that's like a big oh wow. I think it's more the decor and just the layout of the cabins. Now this is the most basic cabin. So keep in mind, you're not going to find an interior cabin on the ship. You're not going to find an ocean view. They are all suites. And this is the most basic one. So I got the lowest cost one, and this is what it is. So imagine if you upgrade to like the higher tier suites, they're going to be super, super nice. So let me just show you guys quickly. Hope you guys can still see me. Yes, it's wheelchair accessible. Yes, it is. It says, enjoy your cruise or quill until Cheryl. Hi, we love your content. It's so informative. Well, I appreciate that. All right, so as you come in, you have a little hallway here, couple hooks. You do have thermostat. You have to use your key card. You have your do not disturb. Now, these are light dimmers. My room steward actually came in to teach me how to use the lights. So those are dimmers. Then you have a nice closet space, which, guys, as you see, that's how I unpack these days. Packing cubes, I just started using them like a few months ago, and that's how I unpack. So that works. So you have a vanity there, part of my suitcase. You get two robes, two pair of slippers, and she said that she can bring a bigger size if I need. And then drawer space. They also have shoe shoe shining kits, shoe mitts, sewing kit, all of that. Guys, I'll tell you, when I first saw this, I thought it was like one of those brushes that you're in the shower and you scrub your back. It's a shoe shine um, brush. And I don't think I even own any shoes that are shiny. But here's the bathroom. Now, the restroom honestly kind of surprised me at the size of it. I thought the restrooms looked smaller on some of the videos I mean, bigger. This is kind of small. I mean, it's good for cruise ship standards, but I thought they would be a little bit bigger. The floor is heated. So as you come in, you have a shower, nice size shower. You have the rain shower head. You have some nice products there, sink, all of that. But then this is the knob that you use to turn on the floor, which I don't like to walk barefoot. I mean, I walk barefoot at home. I'm like kind of country with that. Like I'll walk, but I don't like to walk in public spaces barefoot. So I probably won't touch that bathroom floor. But nice decor, nice size king bed, very plush. Now, my lady came in and said, I put some hypoallergenic bedding on there. If you don't like it, I can swap it out. So she said, I'll check in with you tomorrow to see if you like it. If you don't like it, I have some others. So it sounds like they have a menu for your linen. And I think when I did my check-in, I might have selected something. And so she said, if I didn't like it, she could swap it out tomorrow. So that is kind of cool. Over here, you have a charger there. So I love those because you don't have to worry about cords. And then you have USB and then the USB-C, I think it's called, there for you as well. Plenty of vanity desk space. Now they do have binoculars that you can borrow depending on the destination. They have lots of literature and books and things in the cabin, which I appreciate because I'll probably look through that. And then down here, more shelves, more shelves there. There's actually also a safe, which I didn't put in the video. I didn't realize this was here. There's a safe. And guys, just to give you probably the caliber of some of the people on board, they actually have a jewelry box inside the safe, which if you guys follow, I'm not a jewelry person. And when I cruise, I always wear my little plastic wedding ring. I don't do I don't do the other things. And I did have a thing of champagne. I guess they came and took it back. I had to think of champagne here when I entered. I guess it's your welcome aboard champagne. And then they had some little treats there for me. And guys, this is all glass. So I was surprised to see that that was all glass. That makes me nervous. But this Explore Journeys water bottle is mine to keep. That was in the cabin. And then, like I said, you can pre-order liquor for your cabin. I ordered the different wines and then a bottle of rum, but I think I might swap that out and get tequila instead because I think I'm kind of in the mood for tequila this cruise rather than rum. Um, and then you can actually order more, which I thought it was one and done, but my room steward came in. She's like, no, just let me know what you want off the menu. So they have whiskey, vodka, tequila, gin, rum, French red wine, and white wine, and you can have that for your cabin. So then they also have in-suite dining, so you can order food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and have it in your cabin. And it's a pretty nice. They have poke bowls, they have soup, salad, sandwiches, appetizers, things like that. So, and that's all included. But of course, you know, you want to tip them if they're bringing you things. They have burgers. So yeah, really nice. And again, that's all included. Then down here, you also, oh no, over here there is a nice pantry there, and then tea. All of that, I probably won't use that stuff. And then tea kettle there or coffee pot. So really nice. And then you have your mini fridge, which the things in here you can drink and your room steward will refill. Oh, she put my, I was like, she snatched back my champagne. She put it in the cooler for me. Isn't that sweet? I was like, dang, she didn't even let me pop the bottle, but there it is. All right. And then a small couch. Now, I will say that this couch is kind of low to the ground. Um, anyone with bad back, bad knees, it's kind of struggle sometimes. A table, there's some books there on the shelf, and then you have this nice balcony. And again, everyone has this balcony, but depending on the class of suite that you get, it may be a little larger and have more furniture. So you have a table, and this will be my workspace actually, and then a nice lounger, and it is wipeable. So I appreciate that too, because I will be sitting there probably working. So I'll get my Clorox wipes and I'll wipe it down. So that is pretty much it. Let me see if I can turn the camera around. I have like 2-3 minutes. I can answer any last minute questions you might have. Let's see here. Let me turn this camera around. Let me sit down for a second. Hold on. If you have any questions, and I will go live again to kind of give you guys my first impressions. Probably we'll do that on the last sea day. All right, there we go. Marina says, I'm a little well-traveled on destinations, but it wears me to fly so far for a cruise destination. I've learned that if you want to experience new ports, you have to kind of go outside of the US. And I actually enjoy it. And like today, I don't feel tired. I feel perfectly fine. I feel like my normal self. But I'm learning that if I want to see new places, because I get a lot of clients too that are like, can you book me someplace other than Bahamas? Well, if you're leaving from Miami, you're getting Bahamas. I mean, you can sometimes find other itineraries that, go other places, but I mean, if you want to see more of the world, more than just the Caribbean, you kind of have to leave outside of other places. So, and that's kind of my new thing. If you have not picked up on that, I was in Greece. Cruise Greek Isles, love that. I was just out of Martinique on MSC Virtuosa, hit up some Caribbean ports that I hadn't been to. I'm currently here. I have another Greece trip coming up. I have a girls trip out of Barcelona next year. So I'm just trying to get out and trying to see more places. What day is this? Day one. Yeah, this is day one. I just got on the ship today, but it is currently it's 6 o'clock now. I have to get ready for dinner. 6 o'clock. Yes. Sig says, oh man, I didn't get a notification just now getting here. Well, appreciate you being here. And guys, make sure I already mentioned you, Sig. If you are looking to see some Explore Journeys content now, Sig the Solo Cruiser has it. So check it out. She has like all the food she ate on board, cabin tour, everything that you need to know about Explore Journeys, because I watch all of her vlogs. Welcome in, Lori B. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. Oh, it is beautiful. The temperature is like 70 degrees. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, I love the lounger too. Sig says my sweet. And guys, if you want to get on Explore, and I can tell you this, I'm I like to do group cruises because I like to take people where I've been and kind of show like I at some point I would like to do one, but I'm not doing it because I've already had somebody ask me, am I doing a group cruise on Explorer? I'm not. But if you want to be part of a group cruise, contact Sig. Cheryl, Sig the solo cruiser. She's doing a group cruise next April on board this same ship, actually, and I will be on board. So if you want to join a group on Explorer and have time to pay on it, reach out to Cheryl. Uh, on the go, yellow says, hubby says, if I find a roommate, I can go. uh, and that's the thing too. Like I'm such an introvert. Like I was like, I probably could save money on Cheryl's group cruise by getting a roommate, but I'm just like, I kind of like having my own space. So Ron says, what am I cooking for dinner tonight? Look, I don't know. Look on the menu because I have to leave him a list of what to cook. Says, I can't wait to get your take on the chicken there. Yes. And I didn't have chicken for lunch. Now that I'm thinking about it, they did have chicken though. And I forgot where I think I'm going to the yacht club tonight. So I don't even know what they have, but I have to go, guys, because I have dinner at 6, so I need to take a quick shower. So yeah, so I will go live again at some point during the cruise, probably the last day. Tomorrow is a sea day, and then I'm in Malaga, Spain, and then a sea day, and then I'm off the ship. So it's a quick cruise, 4 nights. But I can tell you, like, I got on board. And I'm like, man, I probably should have done 7 days, but it's one of those things where you don't know whether you like something till you try it. And so I was like, well, I don't want to pay that high price for a 7 night when I can do the 4 night. And again, if you look right now online through like 2027, there's no short cruises available. I don't know how I lucked up, and I don't think this always existed. I think they added this on at some point because I had been looking. And then when I saw that 4 night, I'm like, well, it looks like I'm going to Barcelona. Um, so yeah, so far it's been wonderful. No complaints. Like nothing. Can't say anything bad. 6 says I'm the same way. A roommate can save me money, but nah, yeah, no. And there are a couple people that like I was like maybe I could invite. They're content creators too, but I don't see me like I'm like I don't think I could room with a fellow content creator because we're both trying to create content, and I know like I have to put my sisters out of the cabin so I can do my tour. Like I'm not being put out the cabin so you can film. So on the Graveyard says he already knows I'm not getting no roommate. I'm the finance person. He would never know. It says I was thinking you would want the 7 days. Actually, Sig, I wanted the 7 days after I watched your vlogs. I think I told you this. As soon as I watched your vlogs, I'm like, man, why did I do 4 days? But you know, you live and learn. So, but I can tell you guys what I am already looking for another sailing if I can find a low cost one. I know Ron's wants to go. Um, we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, I'm really excited to be on board. I'll have some content rolling out. Follow my stories on Instagram and Facebook because I will post things there. But I really have to go. Appreciate you guys popping in today for this. If you aren't subscribed, please consider subscribing. If you are looking to book a cruise, whether it is on Explorer Journeys, because I am certified to book. I've booked several clients on Explorer already. And if you're wanting to book Explorer or its sister company, MSC Cruises, or any other cruise line, reach out to me. I'd love to help you. Just don't reach out to me today thinking I'm going to help you because I can't. But my sister Regina, who's back home helping me out, she can do that. Felicia says I need to ask my cousin if she'll be my roommate. Yeah, reach out to Cheryl. I believe she still has some cabins left, so be great to get a group. There's already a nice size group, so I think it's going to be a great cruise. And I know I've already had a couple people asking if I'm doing a group. I'm not doing a group on Explorer. I will at some point, but not this year or next year because I already have groups and things going on. So, alrighty. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday. It is currently 6, almost 6:10 here, so I have to run. But I will pop up at some point during this cruise and share some more information with you guys. So follow my stories because that's where I'm going to do, constant updates there. So appreciate you guys being here. I will see you later.